happens in Melbourne, Australians have a lot to look forward to with Bernard Tomic. He was born in Germany to Croatian refugee parents. The family moved to Australia's Gold Coast when Bernard was 3. A sporty kid, he came across tennis almost by accident when his father brought him a racket in a garage sale for just 50 cents. Not long afterwards, it was obvious Bernard had a talent, so his dad bought him a better racket. He now trains at the Queensland Academy of Sport, guided by his father and also the head of tennis, Jeff Masters.
Bernard's the sort of young man who you look for initially, in as much as he's got the hunger, the desire, and with it he's got terrific hands and feel. But the first thing always is the hunger and desire, and he's got that. And with that sort of attitude, it's hard to see him not succeeding, to be honest with you.
Bernard was also the highest-ranked 13-year-old in the world, reaching 111th in the ITF World Junior Rankings at the end of last year, and has won over 60 tournaments, including an 18 and under ITF event at the beginning of last year, when, despite being up against older, stronger and more experienced boys, he only dropped 2 sets in his 8 matches.
He's won 4 18 and under International Tennis Federation tournaments at the age of 13, which is horribly impressive.
So good is Tomic that former Aussie greats are talking about him in reverential tones. Now a coach, Pat Rafter is a 2-time Grand Slam winner and a former world #1.
He's got a little bit of mongrel in him, whether, Nuke always talks about having the mongrel in you. I guess I didn't have a lot of it, but he seems to have a fair bit, and he backs up his sort of attitude a little bit by winning matches as well. And that's a great thing to do, and another person who can do that is Leighton. There's a few people you never try and tick off, and Leighton was one of those guys, because they'll come out and they'll beat you. That's what they do, and he seems to have that going for him.
Yeah, I love all the competition in tennis, the battle, the trophies, the winning. Yeah, coming back from when no one thinks you can, like Leighton, I love that. Everything, even when I'm not playing for about 2 or 3 weeks when I have a holiday, I feel so hungry to come back and win tournaments.
Bernard's family have not had an easy ride to get to where they are. When they emigrated to Australia, his father John picked up occasional taxi driver shifts, while his mother worked as a biomedical scientist. His dad, formerly a football coach, now spends his time coaching his son from the sidelines.
In the home with I'm dad. I'm not anything. Just on the court, I'm trying to be with specific with him, with coaching, and yeah.
It's tough. Just knowing where your role as dad finishes and coach takes over is tough. It's tough on Bernard, but I think that's my role as well. I've got to try and be the intermediary from time to time and let dad see the bigger picture from time to time, and he appreciates that. So we've got a good rapport, and we hopefully are working together to get a positive outcome.
Already signed by a top management company and sponsored by a leading sports apparel firm, each day Bernard has 2 on-court training sessions totaling 90 minutes, does gym work, has a massage, and once a week attends a yoga class. Training a young teenager and building up his or her stamina is a very delicate matter.
Everyone's geared towards results, and we want to see results, but equally we're looking at the big picture. We want him to be playing his best in 4 and 5 years' time, so we've got a strength and conditioning program for him that's geared towards making sure his body will go the long haul. We've got recovery in place with massage and yoga, etc., to again make sure that he's never going to overstress his body, because the work load is considerable. So we're trying to cover all bases.
Well, yeah, if I keep at it and listen to my parents and coaches, in 5 years, who knows where I'll be. I could be at the top or anywhere, but I've got to stay healthy throughout the way, and I hope.
Bernard Tomic won't be able to pull Australia out of the tennis slump in which it finds itself for a few years, but he'll certainly play a part in the not-too-distant future. It just remains to be seen if the country will have to wait for Bernard to come of age, or if the current Aussie #1, Lleyton Hewitt, can beat him to it.